Hello, my friend. Welcome back. I know things can feel scary sometimes, don't you think? Like there's so much going on in the world right now, and it might feel like it's a little too overwhelming, and you might even find yourself asking if everything will be okay. And honestly, I think that's a really good question. But I don't think the answer is yes or no. I think it's a little more complex than that. Oh, and before we start, as always, I would love to send a huge shout out to an amazing community. Thank you guys so much for all of your support and for being here. It means the world to me. So let's take a moment to appreciate each and every one of you. So, will everything be okay? Well, I know that things can get really difficult, and they might even feel impossible to overcome at times. There are days where I struggle with feeling like I'm doing enough or being enough. Sometimes I worry about whether I'm making the right decisions or moving in the right direction. Sometimes it feels like there's just too much to do and not enough time or energy. Other times it can feel like people don't understand me or that I don't belong. Some days getting out of bed can feel downright impossible, and staying focused on what I want to do can seem incredibly hard to do. Now, please don't misunderstand what I'm saying here, because I'm not trying to say that life is easy or that everyone has it rough. What I'm trying to say is that life is hard for everyone. We all go through tough times, but the important thing is how we choose to deal with them. How we choose to react to what happens to us is entirely up to us. And I know this isn't an easy thing to accept, especially when we're feeling afraid or anxious or stressed, because that's when our minds can play some pretty nasty tricks on us. That's when we can start blaming others or blaming ourselves. That's when we can start thinking that maybe we're not good enough, or smart enough, or beautiful enough, or worthy enough. But these thoughts, these feelings aren't facts. They're just thoughts and feelings. They're just temporary visitors passing through our minds. They're not permanent residents. So when you find yourself feeling this way, try to remember that you're allowed to feel however you feel, but you don't have to believe everything you think. You have the power to choose what you think and what you do with those thoughts. So will everything be okay? Well, it depends. If by everything you mean your problems, then no, your problems aren't going anywhere. They're going to stay with you until you decide to deal with them. Because life isn't fair, and sometimes bad things happen to good people. But it's how we handle those situations that truly matters. The only thing I want you to do right now is to take a nice deep breath in and let it all go. Let go of your worries and fears, of your past mistakes and regrets, of your anger and resentment. Just let them all go right now. Take another deep breath in and let it all go. Let go of your need to be perfect, of your need to control everything, of your need to be right. Just let them all go right now. You see, life is a journey, and the only way to get to the end is by letting go of the things that are holding you back. Sometimes it can feel like we're moving backwards or staying still, but that's only because we're looking in the wrong direction. We have to learn to let go of the past and focus on the present moment because that is where our power lies. You might be wondering why this is happening to me, and honestly, I think that's a really good question, but I don't think the answer is going to make you happy. You see, we can't always control what happens to us, but we can control how we react to it. We can choose to see the negative or the positive, to give up or to keep trying, to blame others or to take responsibility. It's all up to us. So please, don't misunderstand what I'm saying here, because I'm not trying to say that it's all just a matter of positive thinking. Of course it's not. There are times where it's okay to be negative, to complain, to give up, to blame others, to feel sorry for ourselves. But these are temporary solutions for long term problems. If we keep doing these things, we're only going to make things worse. That's why it's so important to learn from our mistakes and to keep moving forward. Even if we fall down 7 times, we just have to pick ourselves up 8, because every time we fall, we get the chance to be a little wiser, a little stronger, a little more resilient. You might be thinking, but I'm tired of falling. And honestly, I think that's a really valid point. Sometimes it can feel like we're just getting back up for the sake of getting back up without really learning anything or growing from our experiences. But the truth is that we're all works in progress. We're all flawed human beings trying to do our best, and sometimes our best is not good enough. But that's okay. We can't expect ourselves to be perfect all the time. We're only human. That's why it's so important to forgive ourselves for our mistakes and to treat ourselves with kindness and compassion. When we do that, we'll be able to move forward with confidence and courage. You might be wondering, but how can I do that when I feel so bad about myself? Well, the first step is to become aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Just observe them and let them pass, like clouds in the sky. The second step is to focus on the present moment. Don't worry about the future or dwell in the past. Just enjoy the now. The third step is to be grateful for what you have instead of focusing on what you do not have. Gratitude is a powerful tool that can help you shift your perspective and appreciate the blessings in your life. And finally, the fourth step is to let go of the need to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. We all make mistakes. So embrace your imperfections and celebrate what makes you unique. When you do these four things, you'll be able to find inner peace and happiness no matter what happens around you. So, will everything be okay? Well, it doesn't really matter what happens outside of us. What truly matters is what we do with what happens. It's up to us to choose our attitude and how we react to situations. The world is full of ups and downs, twists and turns, surprises and challenges. But that's what makes it so interesting. Wouldn't you agree? If we knew exactly what was going to happen tomorrow, or next month, or next year, life would be pretty boring. But since we don't know what's ahead, we have to learn to embrace the unknown, to trust the process, to go with the flow. So, will everything be okay? Well, that's for you to decide. Are you going to let your fears and worries control you? Or are you going to take charge of your life and create the future you want? It's all up to you. And if you feel like you need someone to talk to, please don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional. It's always helpful to talk to someone who understands and can guide you through your struggles. Thank you so much for listening and being here with me today. It means the world to me. Please take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.